How cool, brothers and sisters. Welcome to AquaBrain TV. On this installment, we're going to chat snow skating with TheBen418. That's right. Ben Nadeau coming to us from Banff, Alberta, Canada. It's back on the show. You can check him out at TheBen418 on YouTube and Instagram. Ben, how's it going, man?
Awesome, Drew. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Right on, man. So you guys finally ended up there, right? You guys, do you have your last day?
Yeah, our last day was yesterday. It was supposed to be rainy and the sun came out and yeah, it's perfect condition. We rode the park all day.
So what is that, May
23rd.
23rd. Yeah. So
for us, it's May long weekend here in Canada.
Oh, it's like is it a holiday or something?
Yeah, exactly. It's some place they call it Victoria Day, May long weekend. So Monday is an holiday.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I was wondering. So yeah, it looked like you're just posting videos all the time. If you're not subscribed to TheBen418, go and do it now.
Please, thank you.
Yeah, you're missing out.
People don't realize, like the more support I get, the more things I can do, Oh,
and you're out there almost every day.
Almost every day. Yeah, I got called a regular by the lifties this year.
So how many days do you have this season?
I don't know exactly, but 100 plus for sure. Maybe 100. I don't know. Usually I go around 120, 110. I don't know what's the average. Man. I asked a lifty yesterday and he's like 36. And I'm like, the first time I asked how many days I did in my life, I say I get 36.
36 days.
Like it's impossible.
Yeah.
Anyway, the guy was pulling my leg, man.
Well, sometimes, I ask too sometimes and they're like, well, I can only tell you how many times you've been scanned. They don't, I don't know how it is up there, but they have a count of how many times they've scanned your ticket.
Yeah.
Which doesn't, a lot of times they won't scan my ticket, so.
Yeah, here in Canada, they scan you with the gondola. You can have no choice,
Yeah, they really, some days it's like, wow, you really didn't need a ticket today, but the thing is that, if that's the kind of person you are that doesn't buy a lift ticket or doesn't buy a pass, then you got no business being on the mountain. It costs a lot of money to run those things, and pay the lift ops, and they get paid like everybody gets paid a pittance compared to like the importance of their job.
And support your local farmers, support your local artists, support your local hill,
10-4. All right. So what are some highlights from the season?
Highlights from the season, just having fun and not getting like hurt too much, and being out there every day. My kids just got way better this year and now they can keep up in pretty hardcore terrain. My son's gonna get a snow bike and a split board next year, so that's gonna be fun for him. And just touring with him with my split skate and him and with his splits board, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be
what
awesome.
What is this split skate you talk of?
The scissors. No, that's it's a split board that from a snow skate that like I said, I ride it. Nobody believe in it, but whatever, man. So I'm gonna go do that with my son next year, and that's gonna be pretty awesome,
Dude, for sure. Yeah. Wow, so that's something you made yourself? You cut it apart?
Yeah, exactly. By the way, a lot of people help me, kind of thing. There's a lot of things from other people. The split pow is great, but here we have so many wind cross and different variables, snow condition, that you need an edge and you need a pow skate. You need a pow skate, period. And I think that's where I see something in the split skate to ride variable snow condition when you go ski touring. The split split power surf is great, but you know, like we don't have those perfect condition here.
Yeah, you really got to have. I mean, it seems like you have to have the right kind of conditions to do that. I mean, I know Jeremy would say that, you know, I got something for everything, and I believe him. I believe he's got, you know, he makes so many different skate or different pow surfs but you can't have 3 different pow surfs on one trip, you know, or
Yeah,
3 or 4.
that's exactly it. You know, and when you go touring, you need that one thing, and there's a lot of traversing sometimes to do. And I don't know if you ever traverse on a power surf. Like there's so many things you can do, you know, and as well, like I said, when you hit like 50-meter or 100-meter of sheer ice or anything like, you know, hard rock wind cross on a power surf, it's not fun.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's not fun on really on anything, but
Yeah,
on a
yeah,
pow
but
surf.
when you're there, you know, in the backcountry, that's what the element change and the snow change, you know.
Sure, sure. So so I was gonna ask how, you know, what what's your quiver looking like? Like,
So my snow skate,
yeah.
this is an old 49 skis, reverse truck. I have some front little rail to grab, and I have a newer, shorter top deck.
Okay.
So you see, like it give a perfect overhang for flotation and giving that skate feel.
Yeah.
I have a mix of tundra grip and extreme grip on it, and yeah, this is my love. It's like it just do me so well. I wish Liptech would make something exactly that with that combination. You know, they don't make that ski anymore. That tank of skis, and everybody ride the bigger ski where I think it's like directional. And the old lady, everybody got one just for the graphic. You know, like what a graphic! Like wow, huh?
Yeah, yeah, they definitely do. I mean, I got mine back here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like we have to have the old lady, dude. Like she's so beautiful.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
the 48, right? The 48 ATV.
Yeah.
So my daughter, I got her a 50, but the new 50s, they actually have magnet traction on them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like that one, this
But
this
the newer one have magnet traction, I know.
Yep, like legit.
Yeah, I think something that is nice on this one, the shorter tail, when you're in the mogul and you're stuck and stuff, it make the board goes like this, like tilt so it's easier to turn and you don't get stuck like dragging a big tail. It's fun and easy. I think it's a good learner power skate and everything. So, but yeah, I barely use it anymore, man. But I still get it out. I think next year, part of the movie, I'm gonna do a retro day and get all the older boards that I was riding, like 2008 and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And do like a retro day, like riding all the old school board that we used to ride. That I still in good condition. They're just in the closet, getting dusty. You know?
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I want to talk about your plans for the channel next season, but
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I support Liptech a lot, and I think their construction, the way they do things, Pete and Matt are just great people all together, and you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, it's just a great board altogether. You know, it's fun to ride.
I mean,
this one, yeah, you've seen it on the channel. You know, Liptech's not making any board anymore, so I got Tundra grip at some right places. The grill again. Yeah, they don't make much of snow skates anymore, and I wanted to get one before they get discontinued. And again, the graphic, like wow, like like, and the construction, you know, and everything, like it's just so much of a well done board. But again, yeah.
Well, and Quincy Quigg, his art is
Dude,
pretty amazing.
again, like I said, support your local artist. Like, what an artist! Like, wow! Like, if I had a, like, I want something of him in my house. Like, he's just so rad of an artist, that like so rad. No,
I agree. I mean, yeah,
like, wow, all his graphic. Like every year, I'm like, since the beginning, you know, since Liptech got him on board, I'm like, dude, like rocking the world. He make graphic fun. Like, you know, there, like in snowboarding, there's not much happening anymore. Like the shapes are redundant. You know what I mean? Everything's very like it's the same. So the only thing where they can shine is with the art on the board. And how can you make the art every year even better after 40 years? You know what I mean?
I do. Yeah. And you, so what about the,
Hold on, I get the other board. I have more. And again, my custom pro board with the, this year I wanted to have a Canadian Ferrari style. I love exotic, the carbon fiber. So red carbon fiber with the white stripe, like the Canadian flag, like a Ferrari racing with the yeah, and yeah, the extreme grip again, tundra grip, sorry. And yeah, it's yeah, Jeremy hooked me up with the grip, and yeah, it's pretty nice people, you know. And this board, man, it's like the all-around sled. Like I said, if you don't want to do park, you don't want to skate, it's a deep powder. You want to know, like, not too deep, but deep. In the deep, that's where it perform as well. So like I said, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm gonna take the power skate. Sometimes you're like, oh no, I'm gonna take the surf. It's just gonna be easier. I'm gonna be able to do more run for the, you know, save your energy kind of thing, you know.
yeah, I've noticed that a lot
Cruise
of
on the morning, you know, when I'm like, you know, because sometimes like I spend this year, I hurt myself a lot, not a lot, but you know, I hurt myself sometimes, and you know, when you're really hurt going on the skate the next morning, you know, you're like, oof, you know, and I want to be out there. So sometimes with the surf, you're like, I can bomb at 3,000 miles per hour, you know, still with this, you know what I mean? And still feel safe. And, you know, I just go out when I'm hurt and listen to tunes and play some playlists and just bombs the runs, you know?
Yeah, a lot of the videos that I see that you post are on that.
Yeah, and I support Greg Ryan and Progressive Board Design. And like I said, right now after writing this, you know, the carbon fiber top, dude, like what a stiffness, weight saver, vibration diffuser. It performs so well. You know what I mean? Like if you come ride, dude, well, we'll make you try. Like I said, you're gonna have to bring one home. Riding my son, you know, I saw Stuart was riding with his daughter with it between his leg, you know what I mean? And he was asking about it, and I was like, watch the video of me and my son, you know? And I was like, I see all those parents who are in, like, you know, in their early 40s right now, like 38, you know, to 40, and they're having their kids between their legs. I'm like, hey, get one of those boards. I did powder days with my son on those powder board, you know?
Jeez, that's gnarly.
Yeah, man. It was like after those days, I was like, dude, my son was able to ride, and he was holding the leash, and I was holding him and just squeezing him, and we're just like bombing in the pow, you know?
So is he skating now, or is he ski
No,
or
he's
board or what?
snowboarding.
Okay.
Yeah, he's snowboarding, and next year switching to snow bike and snowboard touring as
That's
well.
right.
We'll do touring together.
That's right. You told me
Yeah,
that.
and snow bike. He wanted a snow bike. He's a mountain biker, so he wanted a snow bike. So I'm like, yeah.
God, to me, that's like, I just look at it and I just think, oh man, you bail on that thing. You get just twisted
No,
up.
I put some bells on as well. I'm gonna have a bell video coming during the summer as well. But I bell a lot, and I think because you don't get to do tricks, I think the leash between your legs and clipped in the front, not on the side, on this board, it's a thing. And you know, with a shorter, like a 3-foot leash, because or 4-foot leash, you just need to your waist kind of thing. You don't need that long of a compared to another one. And yeah, the shorter leash with the climbing carabiner, man, like I have a lock one on the board so it doesn't run away, and just a short leash, you know, and just between the legs so it doesn't drag, you don't step on it.
Yeah, I definitely
on the skateboard, on the snow skate, I would never do it like that, but
no.
with this, it does work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely take a run on it. It looks fun.
Yeah, but you have to go more. You have to push it. You have to go on a run on a powder day, and after that, it's,
Just to really.
They're definitely fun, yeah, and they've been a long way, very long way. So it's pretty fun, but I like to change it up. But that's my quiver. So my quiver is newer board. I have a lot of older boards as well. Old Floridas that like I said, we're gonna do a retro day next year and stuff. But at the end of the day, and I have tons of snowboard from different times. So.
Did you get many guests up there this season?
I mean, I rode with a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, did anybody travel up to see you?
Yeah, definitely. I had a bunch of people traveling. Greg just left this morning, actually. He was here for the weekend, the closing weekend, trying new boards for next year, the 2023 and stuff like that. So did a lot of demoing this weekend, and it was fun.
So after almost 2 days, what do you think of that board? Better or worse?
Keeping the skin, you can keep your others.
No. I'll make you a new one. That's my whole deal. I'll make you that exact ski. I'm going to duplicate that all summer. I'm going to make like 20 of them. And just have a bunch of that ski and be like, it's easy but aggressive. That's what I wanted. Easy and aggressive. And then the powder, it's killer.
People coming, and I'm trying to, every time somebody come, I try to do an interview and a ride and a clip of you and a clip of us, you know what I mean? A clip of the day as well. So I have a lot of interview coming during the summer. I'm gonna post around like one a video every 2 weeks this summer. And sometimes it's gonna be an interview, more boring stuff that I didn't want to post during the winter, or stuff that I couldn't like gather like over you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's TheBen418 on YouTube. And check him out also and subscribe to him, follow him on Instagram as well. So do you post them at both places, or is Instagram?
No. I just post some Instagram because I have family too, dude. And I wanted to create like a minute. It's a minute to 2 minutes, under 2 minutes basically, of whatever I shred that day, you know what I mean? And we try to go with the gnarliest condition we can. Like, I put myself in position that, you know what I mean? Like, whoa. You know what I mean? And I try to go as fast as possible.
Yeah, so it's entertaining, man. These clips they're entertaining and they don't take too long to watch. And he's out there every day and just new content. And you're filming, what are you filming with?
I filmed with different camera as well this winter. Because I wanted to try things out, but definitely the GoPro 360, the GoPro Max, that's for me. I think just do what it does, and it's easy to do. But I might switch to Insta next year. There's stuff, and we might stay with GoPro, and we might go with the professional cinematography as well. So there's a lot of things on the talks. We don't know yet for next winter what I'll be using, but this year it was a 360 cam. a lot of my requests. So 3 years ago, a lot of people, my friend told me, you know, I was like, hey, I want to do like gather video, because before I was doing video for myself. You know what I mean? They were, for me, it was like, I wanted to show people I'm doing top to bottom, non-stop. You know, like there were not a lot of cuts in my early videos. And it was basically a top to bottom, non-stop, and the gnarliest run on Whisper. That's how it started, you know, because my friends were like, dude, you need to film this. Like, you know what I mean? They were like, this is gnarly. Like, you're going peak faster than everybody at the hill, mostly, you know what I mean? And you have no bindings, you know what I mean? And nobody ever seen that, or nobody will believe you. So I started doing that, and I always like cameras. You know, I got that from my dad, the cinematography, you know what I mean? So I got that from my dad, and I always like music, and I'm not a musician, but I like music. So for me, it's a way to express my music through the cinematography, to the day and the emotion of the day, and whatever, you know, the speed of the riding, all those things matters, you know. And,
How do you get
having fun with it, you know what I mean?
How do you get your music?
Download from my tune, dude. Like, I pay for it, man.
Oh yeah. See, I'm always just so concerned. So I'm like, do you ever get like a copyright strike?
Yeah,
or
I got
anything
a
like that?
copyright this year. I got a copyright this year, like a month ago. I remember it was a Sunny April. That was the title. And I got a copyright. And so the trick now, what I do, again, I support local. So I do smaller artists. So the small artists rarely have copyrights. And they're more underground. You know, I love I support the underground people who try to do something and do something that stand out enough for me to put them. And I try to look at other people posting what if I like their music. I'm like, hey, sometimes I Shazam the song, and I'm like, okay, that I like the vibe of that song. And there's music that I like as well. And this year my theme was emotion. So I wanted to have get people's emotion. So if you look, there's a lot of piano, violin, hardcore metal, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to create something like that this year, and yeah.
Yeah, man, definitely feel it watching your clips. You know, you get into it. You're like, man, this guy's A, having fun, and B, extremely good at what he's doing. I do personally find sometimes with the 360, it's like too fisheye.
Yeah, I try to play with it as well. That's the thing, is I try stuff this winter. So there's video that's all messed up, and I was just like, you know, the writing was not that great. So I'm like, let's play along with it. You know what I mean? And that's something I try to do. So that's when I was there. My minutes are like 30 seconds of writing. So I'm like 30 seconds of super fish angle, you know. It's what it is. And this year, like I said, we'll use different, and everything goes so fast, dude. You know what I mean? Like in the camera right now, and we might go on a stall as well with what's happening with China and you know, the shortage of everything. You know what I mean? The electronics is going to be a big thing, you know, in the future. So I don't know.
Who knows what's stuck?
We'll see.
Right?
Yeah, we'll see what's up. I don't know what to say to you about that, you know. But with the new 360 Insta XR, it's called, I think maybe GoPro will go with the Max 2 kind of thing, and there'll be something even again better. So we'll see.
Well, I know there was a lens, right, that you could get, a lens adapter that you could get with the new GoPro. Is that what you're talking about? Some sort of a horizon stabilizing something or other?
No, so the stabilizing with GoPro to compete, they came with their software. So you have it's in their software kind of thing.
Okay. So I don't know how that compares with the Insta. So that's, or the 360 is like, I don't know. It just seems like I do like the fact that the pole disappears. That's cool.
Yeah, definitely. And you have a better horizon of the background and the board as well. And that's something that was requested by my friend, you know what I mean? But you know how annoying is to carry like back in the days, like a real pole, you know what I mean? Like all the time, you know what I mean? Like I was and plus having your Snowskate in your other end, you know what I mean? So you're always like, you know what I mean? Like seriously, like, no, it was annoying, man. So that's why I had a shorter one, you know, and I put it in my backpack. It was basically measured to put in my backpack, but if you look at my videos, I have 11 years of it, you know, no, 12 years of it, and you go
Long time,
you see
folks.
evolution, and I evaluate with what GoPro did. You know, whatever people were doing 12 years ago, that's exactly what I was doing too. You know what I mean?
So is that 11 years on your The Ben418
Yeah.
channel? You can go all the
Bindingless,
way
man.
back.
All the way back, almighty to Whistler, Ellie Skiings. I
Man.
had kids, so at one point, you know, there's like 3 videos instead of like 40, you know.
Yeah.
But I tried to film as much as I can, contests, people that I met through the years, you know, and some people come back and some people don't, you know, like, you know. So yeah, everything turned positive, and that's what I try to do with everything, to make everything turn positive, you know what I mean? And like I said, people, if they come right with me, you'll see how much fun we have, and you know what I mean? Like and I try to slow down. People don't realize, but filming, a lot of people come film with me and they want to show me how fast they are. You know what I mean? And they just like, woo! And for me, I'm like, take the time to hit every jump, take the time to hit every burn, take the time to shred that little rock or that little corner or slide there and hit that bump. And the resort that I ride here, it's very like that. That very some similarities to Mount Baker's on that field. And you know, Baker, it's like, you know, there's stumps everywhere. It's super fun. I love Mount Baker just for that. But there's a lot of similarities here at our resort. And you know, that's why I say people slow down, because on tape going Mach 3 doesn't look good, because you just look like a rocket. You know what I mean? There's nothing happening. Like it's like people who put on their YouTube channel like cat track, like traversing, and I'm like, dude, like, enough with the boring. Like it's boring enough to traverse on your own when you're there. Like I don't want to watch you do it.
Hey, that's about all my videos.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of traversing in my days.
Yeah.
People don't realize.
Yeah, about the only I get my daughter going sometimes just because I'm excited, right? So if I never film myself. And yeah, dude, I like to cruise. I like to go and do that stuff. I'm not like a huge gibber, but I do understand that whole, like, you know, the mentality of like, I got to be the fastest. And it's like, you know what? Like the whole idea to snow skate is to make the mountain bigger, right? It's not to get down it faster. It's to have more fun on it, right? To play around with the terrain.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
least so I feel.
That's exactly it, dude. It's like, it's good to slow down anyway. And me, I'm having fun with it. And you know, people want to show me they're the best, dude. Justin MFS, like, dude, he's the kick flipper, dude. Like, there's like, you do all the tricks, like over river, fire, like on the mountain, like,
Yeah.
like he's the best, period. You know what I mean? And Alan Grellache, you know what I mean? Again,
Yeah.
like, I don't know if you rode with him, but like all I want to do when I rode with him is like break my board and like, yeah, dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's the best. Like, he's so impressive and focused and consistent. And you know, the hype for me, like a guy who inspired me a lot is John Cardiel. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember John Cardiel. Go watch on YouTube his type his name and go watch his documentary, dude. For me, that guy had so much hype and so much dedication and so much love for skateboarding, and he still does. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know, his story, and you know, feed from the energy of people. You know what I mean? When you're there, you're like, you're hype, we're hype. Like yesterday, Greg was hype. We're in the park. Everybody was partying by the pond skimming. Anyway, and we were in the park and we're like alone. My son was there, dude. It was like the best time ever. I was with my friend, my son, and we're like having the park to ourselves. You know, it was just like, watch the video coming out soon.
TheBen418, check him out. Subscribe to him on YouTube. And then check out his Instagram, because he's got all sorts of clips there too. So what do you got planned for next season? What's your goals? I know we talked a little bit about, there's some, who knows what I'm filming with, you know, there may be some things coming, but what would you like to get out of next year?
In life, when you want things to happen, you have to go for it, dude. So yeah, I think we're gonna go big. We're gonna be safe all summer long, and we're gonna go super big. We're gonna meet with people, and yeah, we're gonna bring people together and go shred. That's the whole plan, man. Like, yeah, we're gonna go big.
Yeah, be careful. Carry your bear spray and your locator beacon.
No, not worry with that. No, we're gonna gather with people. I have an idea of everything that's what's gonna happen, and we're gonna make it come true. You know what I mean? And we're gonna bring people together for riding and do stuff. Yeah.
Is there any plans for any sort of get together at Banff, or is that just too
So
remote?
this year we had those guys. I don't remember whatever it was. I think it's in early May, first weekend of May or last weekend of April. The Pork Sword. It's a bunch of guys from Calgary. They call them the Pork Sword. Maybe one of them can comment down below the real reason why the Pork Sword. Anyway, cool guys. Cool guys. They all been snow skating for years and years and years. They're like the OJs, and they come ride with me every whatever day that is. They come ride with me, and we gather. This year they all bought pro boards. They all bought all-terrain surf.
Oh,
And
sick.
yeah, they've been seeing me and riding with me, and I've been lending them some, and they're like, I'm like, dude, this is the way to go, you know. And
Yeah.
they all have ones now, and they got like custom, like one got blue carbon fiber, one got purple carbon fiber, and one got red carbon fiber. So it's like their color of their like group there.
Yeah,
And they
it's
got
cool.
their logo in the board, man. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
what they-
really? Custom.
Yeah, man. They got fully custom, and they come with a price tag as well. But you know what I
Whoa.
mean? Like, anyway, it's pretty cool what they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
And
sure.
they're all enjoying the pro board because, like I said, like, you know, you can keep up with people, you can pass people. It's not like, you know, but snow skating is so much fun, you know, just to do tricks and slow it down even more. You know what I mean?
So are there are you saying we might be seeing some like airs and some other some a little bit more freestyle pro board stuff coming up?
But definitely, so you know, people don't realize is we need a different jumps, you know, like snow skating. Like I was talking about the step, and Phil comment, I was like, that's a good idea. But you know, I've been testing a lot of big jumps, and I know people like Alan. If you go on Greg's page, like, you know, 6 years ago, we had like so huge air on the pro board. I know the potentials. It's just you need to have the right setup. And I think the right setup for somebody's safety. Like I said, me, I want to ride every day, and I want to go in a wheelchair and have my kids feeding me by the spoon, you know.
Right.
I want to make it in a safe environment. So I want to, and I have tricks that I see, man, every day. Like I get inspired, and I'm like, you know, you want to make it simple and different at the same time of what people do on a snowboard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I saw a guy do you do like a backside board slide on a snow skate. It's on Instagram not too long ago, and you do like a sex change at the end. And you're like, dude, it's so awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like late sex change on a backside varial. It's like sweet. You know what I mean? Like it looked different. You know what I mean?
Right.
Than what people do than the old just varial or pop shove it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just posted an old video. It's a video called no attitude, just gratitude, or more gratitude, just attitude, something like that. I posted it.
Yeah.
And it's all clips from like, I don't know, 06 or something like that, like just old stuff. And just going through it, and I'm like, dude, these guys were pushing the limits then, you know, like it's there, the inspiration's there.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. So many people of the old the you know, the people, like I said, man, like just the way I met Jordan. Like I wanted to have a video of Sean of Strapless Production, and the only way to get one was through Jordan. And that's when I got to meet Jordan. I was like, dude, I want to see one of those DVDs, dude. Like it's still a DVD error, man. I was like, I want to see those, you know, and pre-YouTube, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, dude, I want to see those guys doing it. You know what I mean? And even the access of the lip tech boards back then, because you needed the bigger snow skate, and lip tech was the only one, you know, they was very limited. If you did not know one of those guys at lip tech, you were doing riding whatever old junkyard, Burton junkyard that you had around, you know?
Yeah. And then you had some other companies that came around, like Ralston and -7 eventually. And Gosh. And then, so speaking of Jordan, I mean, that's circuit, right? Like,
Yeah.
have you talked to him recently? Do you know if he's still, he's got to be still skating.
Oh yeah, he does, and he power surf as well, and he still design board in his house. It's just he's doing it quietly, and that's something you have to respect. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And, he's mature. I think Jordan pushed a lot in the early days, and he was young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like a lot of people in the early days, they never got any retribution about it. That's why Pre-Dog's not around.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
did
It's
work.
it's art for everybody. We all put our art and soul into everything that we do. Great, but like people, like they tell me like, oh, you're lucky you go ride every day. I'm like, it's not a luck, man. I work hard for that. You know what I mean? Like the timing, my job, babysitting, the gas, the use on my car, the season pass fee. You know what I mean? Like it come with a price. It doesn't like, it's not like it's like on a silver platter and I like, woo, you know what I mean? The buy the cameras, I did the video. I think about it. I go riding, I wake up, I put my kids to school, I go riding, I come back, sometimes I do a video and then I go to work for 10 hours and I go do that again at 6 a.m. the next day.
Man. Well, hey, thank you for all your hard work, man. Your videos are inspiring.
With my wife, the patient with my girlfriend, man, like she's the best, you know what I mean? Like support me to take care of the kids, my kids, that they make me smile. So I get out there, I'm pumped to go ride, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
All those things, like it doesn't come that easy,
Well, TheBen418, thanks for joining me on AquaBrain.
Go shred.
Thanks for joining us on this installment of AquaBrainChats. Check us out at Brain Aqua. It's how you subscribe to Ben. It's how you subscribe to us. And this is a video we think you'll like. Till next time.